What's going on, guys? PlayBox here, and we're back for another Dragon Ball Legends video. In this one, we are going to be talking about this month's upcoming LF unit. So I know you guys are thinking like, whoa, a new LF. We just got one like not too long ago in the form of LF Full Power Jiren. He dropped what, 2 weeks ago now? I think 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. I could be wrong, but his release was kind of later than when we usually tend to see LF units drop during the month. I think he dropped around the 3rd or maybe even the last week of the month, whereas regularly they would drop the LF like around the midway, second week into the month. So his release was a bit later than anticipated, right? Because they wanted to line it up with what was it, freaking Legends, Dragon Ball game battle hour. So that's why his release was a bit late, but we are finally approaching, or I guess we're approaching the release of the next LF Zenkai, and with it we have a new video and stuff, or how they wanted to call it, reveals and stuff. So as you can see here, starting from our next broadcast, video and stuff will be labeled as a reveal and stuff, which is cool, I guess. I feel like they've named it, previous videos and stuff just straight up reveals and stuff. I think for like the anniversary, they just straight up called it reveal and stuff. But I guess they're just completely changing it to just be reveals and stuff, which is fair because they reveal just a bunch of shit during these videos anyway, right? So this time we have a bunch of info to share about new characters. Of course, new characters, that's the best thing, the only thing we come for in the second half of the 60 million user campaign. So we are in a celebration right now, as well as a breakdown of a brand new mode that's set to be released, which is what is it called, like full power mode, something full power. I forgot the name, but it's like that huge ass, well, not huge, but it's like that game mode where you have like 10 different people fighting one boss, like an actual raid boss. So interested to see what they have to say about that. This video, blah blah blah. So yeah, they're gonna be sharing some new characters, of course, with these videos and stuff, or as you can see, reveals and stuff. They will reveal a new LF unit because for the past like several months, they've just been, whenever they make this video, they usually do reveal a LF unit, right? What's more interesting, however, is that they have Gogeta Blue on this cover. So Gogeta Blue, first of all, I don't think he needs a Zenkai. I mean, you could say he's like somewhere close to being next in line, but he just doesn't need it. He actually operates pretty damn well in the meta right now, like God Key. Despite needing some small buffs still, he's honestly like probably their best yell because it's more strike oriented right now. You know, you have like the Beerus, you have Zenkai Goku and Zenkai Vegeta, sorry, Goku and Vegeta. You know, they can go either way. Well, red unit Zamasu is strike oriented, so you know it's still mainly strike oriented, but you can go blast oriented with like Evolved and Topo and stuff like that, right? So he doesn't need a Zenkai. However, he could use his platinum equipment. That would be cool. I mean, he just got one, not him specifically, but Yellow God Key units just got a new plat equipment, but it is more blast oriented, so it wouldn't really fit him that well. But honestly, Gogeta Blue's stats are pretty even. Like if we were to just take a look at his stats, he has like a very even spread across the board, like 263, 256. Okay, they're not, they're fairly even, right? He does good blast damage, so you can definitely slap on that equipment. But it's pretty interesting to see why, Gogeta is there, right? For the past couple of weeks, or I guess just the last week, actually no, past couple of weeks, God Key has been getting quite a bit of buffs, so maybe, you know, they're trying to tie into a LF God Key unit, who knows. But what I like to do with these LF discussions is I like to go back to what free-to-play units we've gotten, right? And I know since this might not convince most of you, because the last before the recent ones, which are this Goku and Vegeta, we got 2 Android units, Android 18 and 21, and this basically led to nothing because we got literally Beerus and then full power Jiren as the LF. So these androids literally had nothing to do with the LF, right? So maybe going with these LF units might not, I mean not these LF, but these free-to-play units might not be the best way moving forward. But if we just take a look at the past, I mean, they haven't been wrong except the last time, right? So I always do go over this, but I'll go over it again. Who was it? Where are they? So Kid Buu. Kid Buu dropped, and we got the LF of Perfect Cell, right? Wait, was that the order? Was it Kid Buu? Yeah, it was Kid Buu drop. We got the LF for Perfect Cell. Then we got Goku Black. Then we as a free-to-play unit. Then we got what was it? Sword of Hope Trunks. Was there some units before him? I don't know. But then we got the free-to-play Frieza. The first form Frieza. Then we got a Bardock LF. And then after that, we got androids, which led to nothing, right? So, you know, more often than not, these free-to-play units do somewhat tell us what the new LF could be. So definitely take this with a grain of salt, right? So we did get the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta, and Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan... why am I even saying that? Super Saiyan Blue, Vegeta, and Goku, right? So these are from the Resurrection of F, or Frieza Resurrected Saga. So there could be an LF from that arc. I don't think it'll be one of these two because they just dropped a free-to-play version of them, so I don't think they'll go straight away with like another one of these Goku Blues or Vegeta, right? So that wouldn't make too much sense. But what could potentially happen is we could get a new Golden Frieza LF, you know, Golden Frieza with the destruction of the Earth LF, you know, that would be pretty sick. And although I would really like to see that because that would be a sick LF, and it was actually one of the LFs, I think it was one of the LFs that I wanted to see in my 2022 LF wishlist video. I don't think LOE needs to buff yet. I know it's crazy to say, but LOE is in a really, really good spot. They could use a new green unit because they're relying on a free-to-play unit right now, but they really don't. They're literally number 2 best team in the game, right? Literally right behind Fusions. Some people can even go with LOE being the best team. The last number 1 champion of PvP was using an LOE team, so don't let that distract you from the fact that this team is insanely powerful, right? So that's pretty much the only options you can see out of this arc because they're pretty much the main characters of this arc. And I don't see them dropping a new Goku or Vegeta as an LF just because they dropped these new free-to-play units, right? So that could lead to either a God Key. I mean, honestly, that could only lead to another God Key LF, right? God Key right now, if we take a look at the tag, God Key right now is in a decent spot because they have this Beerus who's very good. They have pretty good green options. They got a very good very good purple option. They have some good yellow options, and they have a decent red option. So they have all the fronts covered, right? And you would be wondering, why is this team not like super hyper meta relevant? Is because a lot of these meta teams, they have some sort of endurance unit or rising rush control unit in the form of revival or endurance, or even something like Jiren, where he has endurance, but it's conditional on someone using a rising rush, right? Even something like the Zenkai movie Goku, the yellow movie Goku, who completely reduces his sub count, his timer, his cooldown by 10, so you can automatically switch him in for the rush, and then you get death buffs. That's like really good as well. But God Key doesn't really have anyone like that. And furthermore, like, they don't really have a support unit on this team. Like, you can say Vados is their support unit, but no God Key team is ran with Vados anymore. Like, Vado just gets destroyed insanely quick, and that just doesn't make her very good in this meta, right? Where everyone is hitting like stupid strong. Literally, Ultra Gogeta will shred Vados. And that's without Bardock crits, by the way. So they can definitely use they can use a new red unit. They just got this free-to-play Goku who's actually decent as a defense, but they can definitely use another red unit. And what other color could they use? Yeah, maybe not yellow. They have good yellow options. Green, they got good green options. They have good options. They just need probably a better red, for sure. So who could it possibly be? Could it be another Gogeta? Is that why this guy is on the poster here? We don't even have any sort of transforming Super Saiyan Blue units, so maybe this could be like a transforming Gogeta. That would be sick, but you would kind of want to like get him as a revival or endurance unit, and I don't see them giving a revival or endurance to Gogeta because there's literally no need. One unit in particular that I would love to see for God Key. Let me just pull them up. So the unit I was talking about is a UI Goku. Now, it is probably unlikely that we'll get another UI Goku LF unit, but I think UI Goku would be probably one of the better options for God Key to have as a revival unit. And I'm specifically talking about this scene right here. So this is the scene where not Revival Goku, but UI Goku appears for the first time. It's when he gets, engulfed in the spirit bomb, blah blah blah. Now that I think about it, they can actually do it like some sort of spirit bomb attack. Not really. It would probably be something like this. So it would probably start off as like a Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, by the way. Gotta emphasize on like Kaioken Goku because they've been kind of hinting towards the Kaioken, maybe like with that platinum equipment. But he starts off as Kaioken times 20 Goku. When he dies, this amazing scene happens and the boy comes out like this. So that would be a perfect revival unit, and in my mind there's no doubt they're gonna make some sort of unit like this. The question is it going to be now or maybe later? And like I said, like another UI Saiyan Goku LF unit would be kind of weird, but it's definitely going to be a unit like this for sure. Another one is this guy right here. So let me type him out. So this guy right here, Super Saiyan Blue. Okay, no, not Kaioken times 20, but Kaioken times 10 Goku. So this is the guy that was on the platinum equipment. And like I said, what they could do is, he starts off just as a Super Saiyan Blue unit, and then when you pop his first life, transforms into Kaioken times 10. That would be insanely sick. And I feel like the current Kaioken times 10 Goku, I feel like he never truly got a chance to shine in PvP because of his 30 time count restriction, and then the massive debuffs that he gets post transformation after 30 seconds, of course. So I feel like he never got the chance to actually like shine. So they really need to release another one that's actually really good and meta relevant, because this unit is this scene right here is one of the most hyped scenes of the entire series, the Super Series, right? DBS, not DBC, DBS series. So they should definitely give him some justice, right? But other than that, what other teams could definitely could use the buff other than? I mean, obviously there's teams that could use an LF buff, right? But what would make sense with everything that's going on? We just got some God Key units, Beerus, we got the Zenkai for Vegeta. It's kind of obvious that they're focusing on buffing God Key right now. So I mean, it's pretty much the most likely scenario. But like I said, last month we were getting Android's buff, and we got literally full power Jiren, one of the most random LFs of all time, right next to Super Saiyan Blue Evolved. So you never really know what could go with these these reveals and stuff videos. So very interested to see what's going to show up, who's going to show up. I mean, hopefully they continue the trend with. Oh, actually, I just completely forgot to mention that this upcoming week is actually going to be Saiyan's Day. So for those of you who don't know, Saiyan's Day is on March 18th, and Legends doesn't usually celebrate Saiyan's Day. The one time they actually did they did it a couple times, right? One of them was for this event here, Saiyan Eradication. This happened 2 years ago, 2020. So they did this little event, 3 battles, very, very lackluster for a Saiyan Day celebration. And then last year, or 2 years ago as well. So they dropped both of these together. We got Legends Saiyan Volume 5 with just a bunch of Saiyan units. So this is pretty much the only things they've done for Saiyan Day, right? So I mean, it's kind of expecting too much for them to even do anything for Saiyan's Day. But it is lining up with the video and stuff, which is where the hell is this tab? Did I close the tab? I might have closed the tab. Oh, here it is. This review stuff is on the 15th, so that means the banners will drop like on the 16th. So it kind of lines up with it, but you never know. And Saiyan's Day kind of lines up with, you know, it being some sort of Kaioken Goku or some sort of Goku unit. But we'll just have to wait and see what they do. I don't think it's going to be Bardock could have been a perfect opportunity to drop right now, but he already dropped in the first month of the year. So it's definitely worth keeping this in mind. It could be a dual LF also. We've gotten a dual LF like with this Bardock and Frieza. This wasn't actually during Saiyan's Day. This was like in April. We can actually just take a look here. This was April 14th, so it's not really that close to Saiyan's Day. But you know, dual LFs, if possible, if they actually want to celebrate Saiyan's Day. And keep in mind, we are in a 60 million user celebration, so they can like maybe tie in both of them together to drop like 2 hype banners. So we'll just have to wait and see what they do, but definitely let me know in the comments what you guys want to see or what you guys think is going to be revealed at this upcoming reveals and stuff number 21. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe, because that shit is so important, so don't forget. Other than that, have a great day. See ya.